stop, that's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the rules, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
It's the National Football League.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And some room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that one too wide and incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Tui Pelote. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson now going to run the option right. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with
see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their round.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Out of the gun, Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay at a 7-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Farrell, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Farrell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that's out quickly to Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. His 5th touchdown now on the year. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Farrell. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw left side, there's London. Touchdown, Bengals! Drake London, his 1st touchdown on the year. On 1st down, Farrell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. To throw on second is Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Watson now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And for a Cincinnati score. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down now, Farrell. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Farrell. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Great grab by Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run on first down. Farrell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
To throw is Watson. This one's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Into the hands of London.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they...
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Watson's throw caught by Higgins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter match. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Farrell.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Again, it's Watson. Buying time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And that will keep this. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
219 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Bring up 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Farrell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
McPherson's kick is good. Now Watson. Pass complete to Higgins.
And they work this right upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Farrell. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down now. Farrell.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 1st down, Farrell.
And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up in